Hey, I'm Marcus and I'm playing Crusader Kings 3. And we're back in Balhae. You will notice a difference if you've watched the other episodes, and that is a graphical one. I've reinstalled or re-added the Ethnicities and Portraits Expanded mod, EPE, because it's now been updated, so people look different. Not only in terms of their faces and everything, always like having EPE installed because, as you can see, there's more depth to the faces and everything. It just looks better in general, so that's why I always like to keep it. But then there's also a difference to the head dresses, like he's wearing this crown type of thing. Clothes are not different, I think, but I think her crown here is also different. I'm not sure if that is actually correct, so I think that might be Chinese inspired, right, that crown here. That being said, he does have it too, the Jipjeong of Goryeo, but our Gugwang here now wears this type of getup, helmet and armor. Yeah, I don't know anything about dresses and armor and so on. Of the peoples around here at the time. So, yeah, if you know something about it, please drop a comment. For now, we'll just continue playing. I think it actually looks quite nice, right? Before, he just had this kind of hairdo thing, man bun, and now he does have a nice crown, and that's deserving of someone with the ambition to become a king, or already styling himself as one. There we go. So, I think last time I ended on this notion of saying I wanted to give a burial to the stepmother that has now died. And I think that would be very appropriate. Yeah, first and foremost because she was his father's wife for the longest time. And they had all these children together. Secondly, because she was a very influential person inside of the realm. As we do know, she did everything right, basically. Got us coin, was really brilliant in running the whole court and the realm behind the back of Hong Yun. And then thirdly, because she was also the mentor, the guardian of Wan, right? She taught him everything about running the realm, about stewardship and so on, made him a diligent person, right? There we go. So I think he owes a lot to her, and that's why he would want to give her this proper burial. And, yeah, should we go straight into it? I think we could. There are some other things that I want to do this episode, and that concerns mainly internal consolidation. But there's some minor stuff maybe that I can do first. For example, we need a new tutor, I saw that. And here we do see that we have several ones that are very fitting. I like the idea of having her in that role. Fonto, I think we got her last time, right? She was given to us, I think, by someone at a recent coronation. She's intelligent, that's great, so she's very good at this. I also like to have people in this tutor role that, I don't know, have a broader background and know lots more than I don't know, quote-unquote, being just here. And so I think she would be very fitting. There we go. Can teach our children a lot, yeah, about learning in this environment, to live in this environment here. So that's where we keep her. I think that was it, right? I could have a court chronicler. Revisit that at some point. Kind of could have him in this union, right? Being a personal physician and court chronicler. I think I thought about that before. Fine for now. Other things. I wanted to have a look into... Oh, I don't do that now. I do that after I return. I can actually, and I saw that, we can have champions, but they are not, like, by default. Because I don't know why that is. And I can actually have an accolade now. I only just saw that. Oh! Okay. Well, in that case, let's see. I think we would like to have champions that are not people that are directly in control of something, right? So not any of our Jazas. That makes sense to me. So not them, not them, not him either. He will never get there, but never mind. That being said, should our own brother-in-law be a champion when he is in fact our estate manager? Same counts for our wife. Should she be a champion? Although I think it does give some flavor to it, right? First of all, we have this meritocracy, not only when it comes to our administrative system, but we also know that we choose our warriors by merit, and that would mean that the ones with the highest prowess should be in charge, right? So that's the two of them here. Maybe let's see if one of them can also have a... Oh, that's good. That is interesting. He could be a gunner. Handgunner regiments. Okay, no, we don't have handguns. That's a bit early, I think. That's... what could you do? Not idealist. Yeah. Always like to have people that do something man-at-arms related. That's always the best for me. That's concerning handgunners. I don't have them, right? That's gonna take a while until we get those. Maybe just, think about it for the time being, and then we take a look. Alright. Yeah, by the way, we can station our own regiments. I guess they are all stationed. By the way, I did see that we can have more provincial armies for our new Boo here. That makes sense. I should think about that. We definitely we need our military, right? That's very important for us. Let's station... Should we station them? That's a plus 2.2. That's a plus... Yeah, okay. Let's station them, let's say, here. There we go. And what other things did I have in mind? Yeah, I did see something, and that's what I'm going back to this at some point. That obviously we do want to have some kind of relationship with Goryeo, and he is currently in charge of the whole thing, right? So that's where they have this like permanent regency. I think that's how they define it, where like someone of the most important house in Goryeo is actually the acting king, kind of like if you think of the Merovingians in the Frankish kingdom, where we have this institution of the Hausmeier. I'm not really sure what that's called in English. And that would be later on, right? That would be the Carolingians, Pippin and so on, and then later Charlemagne. So that's how they rose to power in that position. And I think that's somewhat similar here. Now, we would like to have good relations with him because he would be able to hurt us, right? Look at these armies here. 1,200 armored footmen. Yikes. So, we need to have him in our good graces. And the best thing to do to achieve that is to have a marriage. Now, he does have children. I did see his youngest. Look at her. She is Amazonian. Wow. Okay, so we want that. Our own son does have a physical trait here, so they could have nice, strong children. And we do see he would not be that opposed. Right? So that's something to keep in mind. I think I'm going to just pin her. He's not going to look for a betrothal anytime soon, right? They do that, I think, somewhere around the age of 10 or 12, normally. Oh yeah, by the way, I could get rid of some of these things here. Who's that? I don't know who you are. Who's he? I think he's inconsequential. That one? I guess that's someone we raised at our court who's not at our court anymore. Yeah, I guess that's just it. Let's actually put these important people in here that surround us. There we go. Of course, also the Emperor. I think that should be covering the main ones. Hey, let's also throw in our... There we go. Vassals. Oh yeah. Now, what I will be coming back to is these two guys here. They have been put in these positions supposedly to run these lands as part of our meritocratic system, yet they refuse to do so. They instead become nomads, and I think they don't even pay tax at this point. Not sure where I can see that, but I think that's the case because they are now, like, they're a different system. So they refuse to pay tax. I think that's not something I can let stand, but I will let them have their way for now. For now. Now, I'm going to actually do this funeral. Can I do that? Oh no, we cannot do that for 6 months. Okay. It's annoying, right? Because they show you that here as part of the activities, not as part of the unavailable ones. So, why don't you show me that? Stupid game. So maybe we can actually do that now. It's March, yeah. Spring season, that's still okay for starting a war. So now, we could take this away from him, and we do see he would accept. We would just spend some influence. We would not be viewed as a tyrant, because, there you see, he is a governor, whatever that means in that context, but he is someone of a different kind of government system. Yeah, control decreases, that's okay. But yeah, I will do that. So we don't even have to go to war with him. There we go. Alright. Now, this again is just a nomadic holding now. But we do know that if we give that to someone from our court, then it will turn to a beautiful meritocratic administrative holding. Yeah, maybe I can think about that later. For now, I just wanted to have it back, so there we go. Now, for him, he is currently our observer. I don't like that. He should not be in that role. Then let's have our good elder do this. We trust him with that position. Now, yeah, he is not so easily swayed. He's kind of like, I see what you did there, so no, I'm not going to do that. Let's, I think, just preemptively, is that the proper angle? I guess we can get a bit closer. Yeah, as we do know, we don't like to attack from here because that limits our choice. Yeah, maybe let's go here. Maybe let's already raise them, right? Oh, he does have only 84. And then again, he is allied to him, and he is now in his nomadic camp, right? So he's not gone. He's just retreated to his camp. Let me just raise the army here. And then we try to revoke this. Right. There we go. I write seeking permission for my heir Jipjeong to visit you in the coming months. I seek no commitment of your time beyond that which you're willing to give. I only ask for a guarantee of Jipjeong's safety and that he be allowed access to Yongcheon so he may come to know it and its people better. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Of course. Alright, going in that direction. I know what's gonna happen. Probably. Anything here that we need to... Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess we need to raise control at some point. Oh, he did that without even a fight. Good stuff. Okay. See, it looks better now. Now, we can give this to people. And now, whom do we give this to? Yeah, I think take one here. Of course, he would make a good... government efficiency is a thing, right? So as you do see, lots of people don't have very great government efficiency. That doesn't mean they would be bad at this. Can I even go and say by government efficiency? I guess I could do some of all skills because that directly influences that. How about him? He does have Confucian education. And I would like to have people in here that have undergone this training. But so does my brother. And so does our Master of the Hunt, for that matter. I see. Yeah, these guys here too. Our father-in-law, of course. Kwak Insu. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to give the Kwak any more opportunities at this point. So maybe install a new family here. You know what? Let's do it. There we go. And then this one here I will grant to him. And there we go. And here we have a new visitor. Has arrived in Sangyong as agreed, so I went down to the courtyard to greet him in person. He can stay, but I have things to attend, but he doesn't, is not of concern. No, I think this is a chance to become better acquainted, right? That is the firstborn son of one of our premier Jazas, so there we go. Now, oh, we need a new guard captain. Oh, possibly because when we gave this to him, he took his father with him. I want my... I want him back. I think, yeah, I'll get them back to court. He should remain in this position. He's been there for such a long time, and he's still in okay shape. He's been super loyal, so we definitely want him back in this position. There we go. Oh, and I can establish house... Yeah, I reinstalled that mod as well. Establishing house traditions. Always liked that one. I mean, yeah, some of you have argued that it kind of makes these rulers turn out somewhat similar, and you would be right. So maybe I don't. Because right now we do have this huge difference between Wan and his father, and our children here will probably be very different too, as are the other people in our family. So maybe we don't do that. But let me just check. What could we do? Duty would be great. Vigilance. Fortune. Vigilance sounds good to me. Wisdom. Devotion. Oh, those are all good, right? Duty makes sense. Yeah. Favors diligent, humble, and impatient traits. Okay. Lazy, arrogant, and ambitious. I'm not ready yet. I'll just see what happens. And yeah, there we go. Yay! A faction has disbanded. Oh, what's up with him? I'm not exactly pleased to notice that Jaza Ko Yongchang's son hasn't exactly been the picture of grace during his first couple of weeks at Sangyong. The castle servants report that Ko Yu-byom is often snappish and moody. He roams around the halls, criticizing most everything he sees. And when he makes an appearance at court, it's primarily to make himself the center of attention. I tell myself that he's only been settling in, and we'll see how his visit goes from here, but this is certainly not an auspicious beginning. Yeah, I guess he's arrogant, lustful and shy. He is brilliant though, so he does have a reason to be arrogant, at least. That's the worst, right? People that are arrogant when they don't even have a reason to be. Alright. Oh, I did not look at, but I guess we're not there yet. Could do this at the end of harvest season, and we have to look back and see if we can do the funeral. Alright. Oh yeah, by the way, I wanted to... Oh no, what now? So far the training of, let's just call him, right? Jipjeong has gone fairly well. Okay, the young man has picked up on my ways relatively quickly and does his best to keep from getting underfoot. Sometimes I almost forget he's there. Of course, there's plenty of time for things to change yet, isn't there? Okay. So I guess he's actually doing better now. See, he just needed to settle in. So, oh, look at that. The wife's giving us coin. That's great. Thank you very much. Where is... Oh yeah, she does have a sister, by the way. Or is that... No. Oh yeah, there she is. I think she should actually marry into our line again as well. I don't really have anyone else to you know, send them off to, and I think... Oh, 7.3. Oh god. What am I doing? But no, that's proper. That's a proper thing to do. And I would like for my sister here... Oh, yeah, that's not what I want. Not that option. I would like for her to have an introduction to this guy here. Commandant Bian of Raol. There you go. He doesn't have a spouse currently. He does not have male children. He only has a concubine. So at least she would be his main wife. And I think that's the only thing that we can really do for someone of House Dae. Right? Marry at least someone on a kingly level. Well, we'll have to see if this works anyway. So we're just proposing this introduction here. There we go. That being said, I wanted to look into someone else as well. How do I get to her? Maybe through that way. There we go. These are the Yangs. These are like half Dae. And one of them here is already married. The other one isn't. And then there's a third one. I think for her, I guess we could actually marry her to someone that is from one of our vassals. I think Kwakman Bokye would be the best option. I think he is actually... Yeah, the Kwaks are currently the second in line when it comes to rank. So yeah, that's what I will do. And with her, the younger one, I think when she comes of age, she'll marry me. Of course. I have slots left for secondary spouses, and yeah. There we go. That's that settled. Right, of course he accepts. He should be very grateful. Oh, there we go. Has been accepted. Oh, he is traveling to us. Look, that's right. Someone on the kingly level meeting his match. And she's pleased. He's coming here to meet me. I hear he's a commandant. Then I could become a queen consort. Yes, indeed you would. So it's time for us to prepare. What do we do with our coin? I guess we still need to pay for the funeral. Now we can have a look. Oh. Uh-huh. Monet is fire. I guess we take some precautions. On the hunt, I was pleased to receive an invitation from Yong. No, he is Jipjeong. To join him on a hunting trip to a nearby forest not long ago. I don't know how much training the young man would receive, but with only the two of us and a few retainers, it seemed as if the trip would at least be a chance for us to get to know one another better. It did just that. Jipjeong and I spent some fine nights chatting by the campfire, and I managed to advise the young man on aspects of rulership I might not have thought of otherwise. We managed to find some game, and I was pleased to note what agreeable company he was throughout. By the time we returned to the castle, I was almost sorry to see it ending. Oh wow. Look at that, now he's our friend. See, not every bad beginning is auspicious. Okay, it's not coming here, I think. Yeah. I think I would wait with the funeral until this thing is done. Where is he? Oh, he's almost here. He's almost here. I spent more weeks training Jipjeong as he requested, and I'll admit that the young man's constant presence has begun to annoy me. Okay. I know he does his best to be helpful, but mostly he simply gets in the way. I have servants I see less. Luckily, the visits won't continue much longer. It's been a kind of a roller coaster ride with him, has it? He's, yeah. Sometimes we like him, sometimes we don't. And I guess that's just, you can have too much of people that you like. Right? That's a normal thing to happen. Okay, he has arrived. So fortunately, she still seems pleased by the idea of the visit and what it potentially represents, and their initial exchanges as she bade him welcome did nothing to dispel that. Meanwhile, Commandant Bian was cordial, well-mannered. If anything, he was eager to get things underway. Okay. And we have a good impression. After Commandant Bian and his retainers were put up for the night, I held a small dinner in the Great Hall. A chance, I thought, for Dae-Yu-hwa and the man to speak before the more formal introduction tomorrow. It went better than I'd hoped. I'm uncertain how well Commandant Bian ordinarily behaves on such occasions, but tonight he was clearly in high spirits. Laughing and bantering with everyone, at ease even though far from home. He made what could have been a quiet and awkward dinner into a delightful event. And in a way it felt as if he was already part of the family. More to the point, Dae Yu-hwa noticed and approved. Let's hope this momentum carries on into tomorrow's introduction. Alright, yeah, and now he's leaving. Since it was Jipjeong's last evening in Sanggyeong, a small dinner was hosted in his honor, and I attended as both his host and the lord of my castle. The young man was polite, though he mostly kept to himself, perhaps reflecting on the mixed success of his visit. Come the next morning, Jipjeong was off on his return journey to Jungyeong, and his father. I can't help to wonder just what he will say of his time here. But either way, his trip is now over. Alright. Yeah, I think he did well. Or reasonably well. There we go. Progress towards prepared at 52%. Okay. And now then, it's like one thing to another. When the morning arrives, Commandant Bian presents himself in the throne room, primped and preened and ready to spend the day with Dae-Yu-hwa. He appears nervous, which is understandable considering the eyes of the entire Balhae court are on him. If he has any reservations, he at least has the grace to not let them show. As for Dae-Yu-hwa, she is far less guarded about her opinion. She's been beaming brightly at Bian from the moment he appeared, clearly eager to get the day started. While the court watches, Dae-Yu-hwa steps forward and takes him out of the chamber. Her plan is to spend the day on a long hike, apparently. Okay, let's see how that goes. Oh, no. So it's kind of leading up to it. And it's like, oh, hopeful, disastrous match. Turned out to be a disaster. According to those who kept watch, Byeok-hwa seemed eager enough at first. They hiked along the trails near Sanggyeong. Byeok-hwa setting a gentle pace and reportedly being very considerate. She seemed enamored with Byeon from the outset, trying hard to impress him at every turn. He, however, clearly did not feel the same. I'm told he sometimes appeared bored, at others resentful. This did not improve as the day wore on. By the time the sun set, it was already clear this was no match. I see. Okay. So, yeah. That didn't happen. Damn it. Oh well. I guess we can move on to the next thing then. Yeah. Well, she's still out there now. We'll find something else for her, I think. As for now, let's see if we can finally do that funeral for our dear... Yes, we can. That's 82 gold. That's fine, I think. Yeah, can have some more family in here. Can we even go neighboring rulers? Well, I don't see why not. She was a very important woman after all. And I will mourn for her loss. Yes, I will. Do I have to go through the forest here? I guess I can just walk around it. There you go. And start the funeral, please. There we go. Oh, by the way. Oh, where do... Let me just quickly check. Don't forget that we have this one here. Bear claws. Okay. I guess I just forgot about them because we had a hunt and then I got these. Oh, fine. I'll just equip them for the time being. Yeah, I will never forget her, surely. We figured this out last time, right? That our burials here are actually cremations. Oh, it's that. Demand a courtier. That's our master of the hunt. I demand your master of the hunt as tribute. His skills and extensive knowledge of troop compositions will serve my court well. I'm not sure I like that. I lose 15 opinion. I think I should sometimes... Like, I should not take everything that he wants, right? I can actually and should actually go and do some... give him some tribute. Maybe next year. But no, this is not reasonable, I think. I would like to have this man at my court. Oh, she's not coughing, she's crying, okay. Oh, there's brawling. The Jarzas are brawling. In a quiet corner of the temple, I overhear Sun chatting with a group of mourners. He somberly gestures me over. We all have fond memories of Yu-hwa. I was just talking about the time I became friends with her. Tell me, have you any memories to share? Yeah, I think that's just the memories are very painful, right, when I think about her, because she was like, I guess she was a mother figure for him. He did not have a mother growing up, and she was the closest thing, so yeah. Very painful thinking about her being gone. The sorrowful line marches on, the line to have a last moment with Yu-hwa, a last whisper, a last goodbye, a last nothing at the last place anyone will see her again. Truly a privilege it is to be here. Yeah, do I do a... That's this thing, right? Where 60% of nothing happens. 39% of people hate you. So why would I do that? I will speak of her virtues. That makes sense to me as well. She was, after all, a very virtuous woman, at least for him. Oh yeah, I guess that one is cancelled now. I gained stewardship at lifestyle experience. That's great, actually. I and the other mourners take a reprieve from our grief to enjoy a great bounty of food. Bok Chang, usually the lifeblood of any feast, now sits across from me, misty-eyed, with an untouched cup at her side. Inconsolable she is. I guess I could give everyone a drink. I remember on my own way. I join in the offering. I think he's not someone to boast. His gregariousness is rather like being part of something, being friendly with people, rather than showing everyone that he's like the greatest. Oh, and he likes the feasting. Good stuff. Way. I guess, does that mean? Yes! We have 3 champions now. Also, Guangxin here. Can he be a good accolade man? Politica? Nah. I'll have to look into it again. Right, the time has come to commit her final rites before a final journey into the hereafter. It was beautiful. Now, I am illustrious here, and a devoted servant there. So, Oh! Your brother now governs East Hyundok. Alright. Okay. I see. And he doesn't like me. That's, I guess. Now, he is there. Does that mean, wasn't that the... No, that's the Co's. East Yandok I had just given to someone from my court, didn't I? Maybe he died. No, that was not my court. That was the learned man from up there. Alright, okay. So, well, he is here now. And he wants an alliance. I am not inclined to give that to him. I don't need to be allied to him. I don't want to be part of any of his charades or anything that he's doing down there. So yeah, no, I don't want that. And with her... Oh, I guess we can go back home first. Oh, look at that. A brewing troublemaker. Well, I've come to expect mischief from my son and heir, Moon Hugh. His creativity keeps me on my toes. When it is not a prank, it's a brawl. Disgruntled tutor, a grazed knees from an adventure gone wrong. Yeah, never a dull moment with that one. By the way, yeah, he still has the way of the nomad trait. And that interestingly means he can recruit heavy horse archers, and so on, even if not nomadic. So yeah, it'll be interesting playing him. A band of 2, passing through a back alley in Beaujeu. I see a lonely child and her dog sitting in a corner behind a small wall. Here you go, Valor, she tells it as she hands it a small piece of bread, keeping none for herself. Looking at the 2, clearly the dog has been taken much better care of than its owner. The kid must be giving everything she could find. Oh. Yeah, I guess I do give her some food. Right? That makes me a kind ruler. Look at that. Actually bring her to court. I don't think so. Okay. We arrive at court. There you go. Oh, we have a missing village. Lit only by a single candle, my finger pauses on an entry in the ledger. Something is not quite right. Soon I'm searching through every record from the Jew of Yongchon I can't find. At last it is clear as day. It seems as if an entire village has gone missing from the taxation records. Okay. I guess I will travel there personally. We know that he's a diligent man. Right, so that is something I think he would... Since he also discovered it himself. Yeah, he will travel there himself. And take a look. Maybe coming back to her when we do that now. As well. Oh yeah, I can't arrange an introduction. Okay, yeah, so we have to wait a little. Wait a second. Okay. There's just a shadow there. Looked to me for a second that this 9-year-old boy had a mustache. Which would be awesome, actually. No. We have a selfish veteran. War's like hell, I tell ya. An old veteran is telling Yong-kwan his woeful life's story. Impassioned by the beer, I can still smell on his breath. Who among lord and men lead the world to make today such a bloody place to live? It's shocking I even made it back with only this wound. But it was worth it. It was worth it for all that treasure we looted, I suppose. Lived like lords for a while. The story put Yong-kwan in a philosophical frame of mind. In the face of such revelations, it seems that he has had his opinion on humanity shaken somewhat. Even that old veteran is an example of a man filled greed to the point of going to war. Right. I will leave him cynical. Right, he is our hostage. There we go. Now we know. I know who he is. We're all ruled by our sins. Is that something we would say? Doesn't sound very Wan, right? Take this man away, lest he ramble any longer. My treasury is grateful for his advice. I don't think we are much of a looter. Maybe I just go with it then. And then he's going to get cynical. Oh yeah, we're talking treasury, and I guess I will just go with the usual one. I don't see why we should go and favor one thing over the other. Okay. As I arrive at the village accompanied by my guards, I discover at last why the locals stopped paying their taxes. Every house stands derelict and abandoned. There is no trace any people at all of. Any people at all. Not even my collector. A slowly rising sense of dread overtakes me as my guards rummage through the silent houses, quickly turning to panic when one of them suddenly shouts. Oh no, what did they find? Yeah, I think he would want to find out what happened here. The shouting guard comes out of a rotting doorway with a child under one arm. The girl attempted to avoid detection at the back of the house. Though I demand answers, the child offers no word of what happened to the village, or for that matter, any words at all. Oh, she's catatonic probably, like something very terrible happened there. Yeah, of course I'm not going to kill the child, and I don't think I would, like, leave her here. Yeah, that's, I think, the best thing I could do. Take her to our court. There you go. Already has a guardian there. See, the system works beautifully. Little Jipjeong is safely at court now, playing and even speaking with the other children. Memories of the silent village still haunt me. In the end, we found not a single trace of anyone who had ever lived there. The cursed land must never be resettled, or time will reclaim that village as it does all things. I think I like that notion. I think that's more of a one notion, right? That's his kind of like calmness, diligence, and so on. Yeah. So again, a stewardship perk. Wow, okay. Such a high domain limit. I could have all of these lands by myself. I don't need anyone here. Okay. Oh yeah, he can still be sent to his evaluation thingy. I'll likely not make it, but I can do it now, and then I can do it again in a few years, so there we go. Yeah. Can also declare wars. And we did see that that's a very bad idea, right? Because we're like surrounded by these greater powers. A war? What's that? We have a camp migration. Uh-huh. That's him, yeah. Look at him. Jesus Christ. He's a massive man. And he wants to migrate to East Yondok. Yeah, okay, no, we cannot have that. No dice, mate. Which is exactly what one would say. Yeah, well, I do not see him, right? Where is he? I guess we can just spawn our armies here then. There you go. I'll just wait for him to come. Oh, another stewardship perk. Wow, that gives me the architect trait, and that's very good. I like that, because that makes buildings even cheaper. And I think we should really build in here, because as you do see, it's quite cheap now to build something. Variety farms. Implement advanced farming techniques to maximize agricultural output on less suitable terrains. Fields are expanded and diversified, ensuring a bountiful harvest and economic prosperity. I think I like that one. For our main land here, we have so far focused on hunters and towers and the like, but I think we would like to have agricultural land. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. That was only 88, so that's great. Right, okay, now we're standing here. Where is he? Is he coming? I guess it takes him some time to move his massive frame around. Ah, he's up there, okay. Then I shall meet you over there. Uh-huh. There he comes. Westward. Uh-huh. So riding around. Are you just going around here and then coming there from the west? I guess that's what he would do. I think at least we do get now defensive bonuses when defending here, because this is now considered a castle holding and not a nomadic holding. A request. I must request your kind support in furthering my career. He wants my beautiful bear claws. That's a big ask. Look at them. I could sell them for like 79 gold. Oh, I could sell them using the mod. I might even consider that. No, I don't like that idea. He's good. He's doing well. He's teaching me and all, but no, I would not give him my precious bear claws. Now what's he doing? Now he's going back and forth again. What? Another one? Jesus Christ. What do they want there? Oh, he's coming from up there. Alright. I guess I'd rather fight him then, right? Make sure we get rid of him and go for the other one. Okay. Are we fast enough to get him here? Seems that way. Right. There we go. Even get a little boost. A little advantage. Yeah, this is going alright. Land. Oh, it's already constructed. Wow. There we go. 206 would be the next one. Alright. Okay. So, that one was almost a slaughter, I would say. What is that, by the way? Devotion. Alright, yeah. Piety school. Okay. I guess. Let's go over here. Meet the guys that come from down here. Mm-hmm. I mean, at least guys like that don't pose any kind of threat anymore. That's nice. This thing is still here. It's like, hello, use me. I think it would be great, of course. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. There's the other guy. I just hope that at some point we will get war score from held objectives here, because of... I don't want to follow these guys around all the time. Oh, yeah, paused. Right. Guess at some point he's going to come back. So where's he going? I guess he's going here. He's going there. I guess I'm trying to meet him. Ah, won't be there in time. Damn it. Oh, I guess I'll let him go then. Doesn't seem to be the case. I got some war score here. Although it always takes some time, so... I'm just gonna wait. Okay. Ah! Look who's here. He's coming from the sea with his horsies. Not really known for their ships, for their naval prowess, are they? Nomadic rulers. Anyways. Oh, his coronation is on the way. I think that would be great. That would be a great opportunity. Oh. A great opportunity that will cost me a lot in... yeah, I guess I can hire mercenary guards as well. I can let that cost something for me, because this is an important occasion. I want to be there. So yeah, let's go. There we go. I want to be there, of course. Maybe this would be the chance that we can get to make this... Oh. Why is that gone worse? Oh, because I'm at war. Yeah, okay. Alright. He's now in charge, okay. Ah, I guess that's because... I guess that's because our wife is a part of the army. That's it. Our wife is fighting out in the field. And we have a flawed fare. Patches of mold cover the bread. It is just a bit of mold. Or we let... Oh god, that's the one with the 2.2% of dying. I think he's not that squeamish, okay? There you go. And it's okay if we get ill. Not mind it terribly. Better than dying. Oh, there we go. That was a clear slaughter, and that one's now over. Good stuff. There you are. Did we get anything for that? Maybe some prestige? Anyways. We're on our way. Oh, we visited the university here. Oh, good stuff. Oh, that should be something he would consider doing. Going to a university. Right. We have arrived for the coronation. Love or hate the Jipjeong? None can deny the feeling of importance. Yes, that's true. Okay, so what are we doing here? Are we bearing witness? Expect independent legitimate cultural acceptance. We can offer support. Yes, I think that's something we do, right? Yeah. We offer him some support. That way... Yeah, I think that's the best thing we can do here. I think the father did that as well. But maybe for different reasons. Father was very ambitious. And for him, it's probably like mingling with the people here. And getting this better connection to them. And while I'm waiting, I can go and explore a cave in the wilderness, which apparently is good for me. So I will do that. The gathering is as grand as expected. Faces familiar and foreign mingle, and I hear greetings just warm enough to be polite. The host speaks, the room quiets out of instinct. My friends, my vassals, my kin, your presence honors me more than any crowd could. Until the ceremony begins, eat, drink, speak freely, and know that I see each of you and will not forget who stood here with me today. A kind promise or a quiet warning, depending on how one chooses to hear it. I think he means well, at least for me. As we do see here, we are actually the major supporter. Because we are the one who does offer support and not sees any advantages. There we go. Our benign Jipjeong Kang Seong-u has been finally left alone. My acquaintance, Lady Hee Ai-yong, observes smiling serenely. This is the chance for us supporters to show our loyalty. Go ahead, Dae Yu-hwa. We cannot waste this opportunity, says she. Oh, that's his wife. Oh, they're kind of pretty. I think, yeah, that's what EPE does as well. Making people a bit prettier in general, which is okay. I guess I'll take it. Then we become friends, even. Offer support intent. Or an alliance. I think we want the alliance, but I think we can have the alliance through the marriage. And in order to get to the marriage, you would like to get to him. And I think that goes with his gregariousness. He'd rather than being great diplomat, he's someone who can cozy up to people and be yeah. There we go. There we go. Guests for the coronation of my friend Kang Song-ul are pouring in, all giving minor oaths, thanks for their invitations and pledges of fealty or support. Soon it shall be my turn. Must I stand out from the crowd? Must I use my brief audience to convince the Jipjeong of my worthiness? I shall arrange a tithe from the other guests. Alright. I shall leverage my good name. I'm definitely not giving him my house banner. I think I don't like that one here, because that would mean he would piss off the other people there. He does not want that. But he can leverage his own good name. There we go. Yeah, makes sense to me. I'm roused from my sleep in the early hours of the morning by one of the servants with a story to tell. It seems another among their number had a touch too much to drink the night before, and in trying to find his way back to his quarters, he ended up making a mess of himself outside of Yongwan's room. But the nocturnal disturbance woke Yongwan in the hour of the tiger. What is the hour of the tiger? It seems to have had no ill effects on the youth, who was unmoved by the unusual activity outside his window. He keeps calm. I guess that's good. Keeping calm is a good trait. As the light of the day wanes, I see Goryeo looking in my direction. With an acknowledgement nod, he smiles and steps closer. Alright, that's where he wants to talk religion, right? Is that really something I like to do? I don't think I am one to talk religion, and I'm here for the coronation, so again, I would just choose that option here. Song-woo takes a second to observe the crowd, laughing. The voices of the courtiers have become as constant as the chirping of birds. I've no doubt that Byung-masa, Pyong-mun-hee, Hui, intends to join them. Good Dodok, he says, sliding up to me. May I be so bold as to ask, what are your thoughts on the celebration? I have no doubt that Song-woo's rule will be one of love and justice. Yeah, I think that's a nice statement. Nice notion. Dodok Day 1. Jipjeong Kang Song-woo calls for me with a big smile. Next to him stands another guest, a gentleman that I'm not acquainted with. This is a gentleman Du Bang. Jipjeong Kang Song-woo introduces him. Du Bang? I'm sorry, I said didn't want to laugh about people's names, but I guess it's funny to a degree. I believe you two would find much common ground how to bring down a foe of any kind, perhaps. Okay. I'm not sure that bringing down foes is the kind of thing I really like to talk about. Yeah, I want to talk about him some more, or I'm a friend to all. He does seem very polite. I'm not sure I need to make friends with that guy. I don't even think I like him. Sadistic and arrogant and lustful. I don't think that's something I really need. I would just be very polite and say, you know, I'm a friend to everyone. I stand at the threshold, ready to lead the coronation procession. Again, we are given that honor. When Yelu Jun barges forward and scoffs, my service to the crown demands I take precedence. Okay. Oh, that's our emperor. I think in that case, we will give him the honor. We are his tributary. He has actually, he's right to do that. I don't think he would argue with that. So yeah. By all means, take the position, Emperor. It's good that we're all getting along here in that region. I think that's most important, for one. All preparations are complete. What happens to his clothes? Why are they so stiff? The great ceremonial assembly now awaits in Gaesong's high temple. To cheers and exultation, Jipjeong Kang Song-woo procession parts the crowd, and my retinue follows in our honorary place. Horns ring out, banners stream forth in bold Goryeo colors. Peasants praise the Jipjeong, and women weep in ecstasy at this glorious parade. They weep in ecstasy, alright. I guess that's what they would do nowadays in North Korea, right? Until the bhikkhus, the Goryeo nobility, and the common people have all acted their customary part, Kang Song-woo is no true Jipjeong. His rule cannot be just without their acceptance of it. First, the bhikkhus. Theirs is a call for the Jipjeong to honor their holy rites and to defend the faithful. Kang Song-woo assents. Then the elders of Gaesong stare at the Jipjeong in awe as the masses outside exalt his imperial name. Kang Song-woo's vassals step forth to supplicate themselves. Most glow with hope and truthfully swear their loyalty and love. The ceremony continues on and on. That's a good sign, is it? He's doing well. Our good friend here. Oh, he's also in poor health. Okay. The Jipjeong proudly approaches his sovereign throne. Onward goes Song-woo, bedecked in his inaugural regalia. The prayers of his lips mingle with the swelling chants. Together he and his subjects pray. The enlightened, preserve this unified kingdom under nirvana always, now and forever, unto the ages of ages. Bless, O the enlightened, the strength of the Jipjeong. Lords, champions, peasants, bow low. Jipjeong Song-woo of Goryeo takes his sacred seat, the place of his power. Hail Kang Song-woo, all cry out, by the will of Buddha, our Jipjeong. Alright. I'm not sure if they would actually put so much emphasis on on the religious matter here, or if they would let the whole system, the administrative system, take that place. Which I think would rather happen here, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But it's glory to the Goryeo throne. The rites of the Jipjeong's enthroning complete, the most senior of imperial consorts is now to be properly instated as lady. Right, there we go. His wife conducts the rituals with distinctive excitement. Her lowly breeding is betrayed somewhat. Okay, her lowly breeding. Yeah, I guess that's not a very renowned house. When Du Songgang fumbles with the more obscure vows of fealty to Buddha, before long and with great ceremony, Du Songgang is led to her place of honor by my side. Not sure if that's really... And she takes the throne as Lady of Unified Kingdom of Goryeo. Alright. Oh, that gets lots of prestige. I would like to have that. Can I be married to him? I want that prestige. Song-woo stands by himself in front of the crowd as all await his oath. Not all legacies are born in war. Some are crafted in stone with sweat and purpose. I will reshape Goryeo with monuments worthy of the future. From Gaesong I will raise a realm not just to endure, but one that enters a golden age shaped by care and vision. Alright, is that the thing where he takes no oath at all? Or is that an oath of building things? I'm not sure. The formalities have ended, and with them, the stillness that held the gathering in place. A few murmurs rise and the host stands again, this time to mark the end of ceremony and the start of something more relaxed. They raise their voice just enough to carry. My friends, the rites are complete. Let the tables be filled, let the cups be raised, and let this hall remember joy as well as duty. The words are well received, and for the first time all day, the gathering starts to feel like a celebration. By the way, maybe I should... I should take a look back here as well. Oh, I guess at this point we do actually get some war score, so there we go. Because he's up here, so I might as well go up there. Right. Oh, there are no detractors anymore. Wow, he's done well. And we like that guy here. Moksa Yu Noksung. Okay. Look at all of them. Outside the feast, I enjoy a breath of fresh air and a view of Gaesong. Along with the sounds of lovers in a nearby shrub, and a local champion vomiting dangerously near to them. Above it all, the sounds of the castle town celebrations hang in the air. An idea then strikes. Jipjeong Kang Seung-woo would no doubt appreciate the people singing his name, and the castle townfolk at a night of free drink. I would simply need to find a merchant willing to sell at this hour. Oh, okay. I mean... This sounds like something he would do, but by now, I think we recognize that we don't need any more embellishment to this whole thing. He's done it all. So, perhaps we do not need more. Perhaps we just need to make sure we just go home without a hangover. The feast is dwindling down and I find myself deep in conversation with my inept acquaintance, Moksa Yi-Chao. Okay. He is an inept acquaintance. Okay. Still, again, his gregariousness is always like being friendly to others, not mocking them for anything. So yeah, there we go. And now he's even our friend. Okay, so Yeongju is under siege. That's not good. There you go. The pleading gaze I receive from my acquaintance Kang Jong is taking a desperate tone. A group of guests are approaching the corner he has hidden all evening, and the walls are hindering his escape. Okay, I'll do that for him. It's actually useful. He is. Kang, okay. Quite the, already also 55. Unconcerned with any etiquette, Moksa Yu Noksung of Wonju slaps me on the back. I mean it, he exclaims. I'll do anything you ask of me. Anything at all. Ask me, and it's done. I can smell the alcohol on his breath, but the promise has been noted by every guest present. Alright. Man of your word, are you? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Just, again, that's the friendly kind of route. And there we go. The magnificent coronation is finished. The guests depart, all profoundly impressed by the splendid ceremonies. His reign has begun. Good stuff. Okay. Let us check. Oh, no, that's not her. That's her. Yeah, she's bossy. Of course she is. And he will accept. Yes. Yes. A seat of power is near, the castle of Mok of Gaesong, from which Jipjeong Kang Sung-woo watches over the local Goryeo. This Goryeo Jipjeong fortunately embraces enlightened Balhae-style administration. Yeah, that's our administration. We haven't copied that from them. They've been copying from us. Travel through his unified kingdom is familiar and safe. Given the contacts between our peoples, it's expected I appear before magnates like these, impressing them with Balhae virtue. Yes, of course. I'll visit temples. These foreigners appreciate warmth and humility. Oh, that one here is actually, he would scorn my pomp and he would make him angry. I cement my reputation among these people. Ah, yeah, okay, that would be seen as boasting, probably. And yeah, he doesn't want to boast or anything. He rather wants to be seen. Yeah, I think that's the better option for him. Okay, by the way, we could, instead of going back the same way, I guess we could take a little detour. Maybe see a bit of Goryeo. Can we do that? Let's check. Go here, go there, go there. I'm back. Yeah, I guess we don't have to go through all of there. Yeah, that's better. And I guess we don't have to go to that forest. Nah. There we go. Right. I think that's reasonable. Oh, also not that mountain range. There you go. I think that's reasonable. Oh, now we don't... Right. That's better. Yeah, get to see a lot of the land. Also meeting with the Gugwang down here. There we go. We have our alliance. Got what we wanted. These two guys standing around here. Nothing happening here. Okay. No, I don't need allies. Right, okay, so they're... Ephemeral ruins. While traveling in Yesan, we come across some old ruins. Ruins so old we didn't even recognize them as ruins at first, as we all thought they were randomly placed stones. Okay. As he briefly rests by these ruins, Bulo remarks with a sigh, "Life is so ephemeral, isn't it? To think that these must have been some sort of glorious buildings ages ago. Someday we too will be in even worse shape than these ruins." I guess that one's quite nice. Yeah. No, that seems like the one thing that he would say. Okay, we visited a fortress. He's still up there. I guess we could go here. Yeah. That should do the trick. Unsuccessfully furthest mandate, damn it. Got a new perk? Yeah, I think I'll go down that line now. I don't think administrator makes much sense to us. While we do live in this administrative system, we ourselves are not an administrator. We are the guy governing them. So, yeah, I think we go down that route. He's keen on making a fortune. He's good with money. So, yeah. Oh, I can demand payments. Ah. Now I can demand payment from that guy. And from that guy. I guess now that I... not sure I would do that with him. But that guy here... Yeah, I think that's reasonable. There we go. Passing through the hills of Milseong, my personal physician Sun-san barely sidesteps a hidden snake nest. Uh-oh. Alerted by the sharp eye of my caravan master Junji. That's quick thinking there. Oh, he visited the temple Hwangnyong, complete in the 7th century. Hwangnyongsa, or the Imperial Dragon Temple. Oh, thank you. Tell us another story here. Oh yeah, friends now. I wanted to read this. Is a sprawling complex built by King Junang of Silla as a center of Buddhist teaching and power, and boasts one of the world's tallest pagodas. As you all know, Silla was the, I think, first really Korean kingdom that covered the whole of Korea, or the Korean peninsula, and Goryeo was then the second one. Silla, I think, was more based down in the south, and I think Goryeo was more based in the north. The massing chopping block. No, I can't see him doing any chopping, even if he is diligent. But that's not his role. That would kind of make him look like a commoner. We're resting along the road in Myeongju when a traveling Goryeo bard happened to pass by. She introduced herself as Hwangbo Seungman. One of my guards offered the woman a few coins in exchange for some entertainment. Hwangbo Seungman then sang through several songs in the local Koreanic dialect. And there was little doubt about her talent. The melancholy songs touched our hearts deeply, and the joyful songs roused our spirits. Do we actually need to give her more money? I think I will just thank her for the performance. Oh, by the way, yeah. That was a hit. So he's going back up there. So we'll just wait here. As I get up in the early morning, I cannot help letting out a loud yawn. Stretching, I make my way out of my tent to see that people are already moving about. I notice Sun-san heading off with what looks like a makeshift fishing rod through all the noise and bustle of camp. Where are you off to? I ask him. He responds with a nonchalant shrug. It's a nice day for fishing. Let's rest a couple of days. I guess by this point we would like to be home. Yeah. I know we would all like to go fishing, but you see, we need to rest anyway now because it's rainy. So there we go. Now you can go fishing in the rain. Visited that mountain. Sparks of conversation. Came across ancient ruins in Tongcheon, which weren't the most spectacular out there. I'm sure, and they weren't that large, so we couldn't camp there. Yet, even so, they were quite something to see. Okay, well, found some ruins. Oh, building materials! I'll buy all your materials. Or what is that? Trading resources. No, I don't think I like that one. Yeah, that's the better one. I'll buy all your materials, man. Give them to me. Oh, that maybe. Oh, wow. Duchy buildings would now cost me 67. All right. I guess that's fine with me. What do I want to build? Do I want to build an examination hall? Imperial exams can't be conducted without having somewhere to conduct those exams. I think that's exactly what we want, right? Oh no! While traveling through Gyeoju, one of my close servants passed by. Death from natural causes is not unheard of on these travels, but it is unfortunate nonetheless as the servant was close to me. Dump the corpse on the side of the road. Bring them back with me. Yeah. That's 40 gold. Proper, simple but proper burial. It's a servant after all, right? We don't need to go out of our way. Just for, yeah, okay. I don't know what even, like... Anyways, we give him a proper but simple burial. Suitable for his station. More ancient ruins. Good stuff. The womb of the earth. The fields of Jeju are a sight to behold. Every crop in bloom, every leaf green, every stem luscious. I quickly tracked down the source of the verdancy, spotting a woman standing in a field, seemingly holding a lecture of some sort to a gathering of listeners. My name is Mistress Moonhui. She notices me in the distance and turns in my direction. My knowledge of gardening is vast, yes, incomparably vast, so stay a while and listen. Yeah. I mean, I did just say, right, he would not do things that peasants do. Could we say that this is not about doing peasants' work, but rather learning about agriculture so he would be able to implement these systems back at home? But you know what? I don't want to be just going with the with the mechanics here. I will roll in that case. So either he's offended because he thinks like I'm a doc, I don't do gardening, or he's like, okay, I will swallow it down and learn something because I like to learn. 1, 2, 3, 4 to 6. It's a 6. Gardening, me, no, thank you. I am a doc after all. I don't want my pretty hands to get any blisters. I don't know, this is done soon. It's getting on my nerves. Why do they all want it? Probably because he's bad at what he's doing here, so they think he's an easy target. Oh, we have sticks in the wheel. Is he swearing? Shuffle the supplies round. I'll ride rough from now on. I think he's calm. He can wait a bit. I mean, he would speed things up when there's unnecessary things to be done, but in this case, they can just wait until it's done. The road has gotten incredibly hilly the past few hours, and everyone is beginning to weary. With no end of the hills in sight, my current master Yunji approaches me and says, "My lord, our mounts cannot carry on like this for much longer. Poor animals need a break, or I fear they'll collapse. We must stop to rest." Yeah, I guess. It's taking us ages to get back. But I guess we're fine. Okay, right. I wanted to do this, right? Oh! No! Oh! That hurts. That actually hurts. We just passed this local modifier here that gave us, I think, minus 25 on building construction. And now that costs 140 gold instead of 67. Okay. I guess that's a thing that happens. So there we go. Still got our extra building materials, so it is quite cheap in the end, right? Can't really complain. It's 140 out of 485. So, and I guess I want that now. Let's do it now before there's any other things that are happening. And I run the examination hall again because that would make our system here seem more legitimate, make it better even. Yeah. So we get influence, we get some lifestyle experience also. We get some merit, and local examination activity hosted in the holding is minus 50%. So yeah, good stuff. Let's take it. Oh. I found Wang Yongguan today looking wistful and contemplative, gazing at the people below us. I approach and rest my hand on his slumped shoulder and ask what weighs so heavy on his mind. "Oh, uncle, Dae Jong-ran has been more a friend to me than anyone back in the place I once called home. I can't help but wonder, who am I, Wang or Dae?" Oh. Well, in that case, yes. You can call me uncle. I like that. He adopted our culture. The high altitude and the brisk air of Dongju has a very refreshing quality as we traverse the local hill fort. The soldiers in the valley below appear to be practicing some rare type of training technique I haven't seen before. I move in closer, failing to restrain my curiosity. While doing so, I'm approached by the local captain, Wei Sulier. Would you like to join in, my lord? I think he does feel a bit inappropriate because he lets his uncle do his fights all the time. So maybe he should start, learning how to be a commander. So there we go. Oh, you learned the reckless trait. Okay. Maybe he would not be the best commander. Oh, thank Buddha I can go inside again. There we go. Back in place. I can hold court. Yeah, why not? My Purohit Dae Yu-hwa. Well, that's still him, by the way, right? Yeah. Speaks up, choosing his words with measured grace. The people of Yongchon have taken notice of the investments poured into your recent building program. While everyone is obviously proud of our beloved city's growth, some improvements are bound to resonate more with your subjects great and low. For instance, funding a school where people of every social background can study to enter the imperial administration. Alright. Oh, 150. You will reap the benefits when the construction of the school is over in 5 years with other... But it's so expensive. No, but I think we will do it. There you go. Maybe we can gain some coin on the way here, or I will just have to sell my beautiful bear paws. A markedly disgruntled Jiaoza Kokye-sang hurries to your throne. My liege, my lawful right to the East Yondok is beyond doubt, recognized by both your own heralds and the Vinaya Sangha. Will you support my claim and have your brother relinquish what does not belong to him? Oh, wow. Yeah. I guess in that case he would just go back to him being a nomadic ruler then. And I think, right, in that context, he did not rule according to what we wanted him to do, and he did not pay tax and everything, so I don't think he has that claim. I think in his mind he does not have that claim, so even though he does not like his brother, he will not give in to that demand. My vassal, Jasa Kwakmanbok, approaches the throne with a young man in tow. My lord, he spouts, my brother Goryeo seeks the honor of serving in your retinue of champions. Give him the opportunity to prove his quality. The man knows his way around a sword and will not let you down when it counts. Oh yeah, that's very nice of him. There you go. My business is done. Well, there's just 2 people in here. It's a little... I have like 33 people at my court. So, could have another wife even, right? But nah, not that desperate. Maybe that's the time where I need to come back to him and say, hey, can you help me a little? Yeah. Now, I guess I can try to sell those bear claws. The good old artifact finder. We sell it. We find someone who wants to buy it. Moxa Dalunit Dalunia the Corrupt. Okay. Well, if he gives me 158 gold for it, I'll gladly sell it. There you go. There's your lucky bear paw, mate. Have fun. Oh. And he's coming from that direction now. By the way, where's our son currently? I think... Yeah, I think it would be best if right, he becomes our ward. I think that's best. I think that's what one would want, is diligence, you know. Yeah. And I guess he would want to influence him to become diligent. I do believe so. Maybe calm. Yes, these are all important to him. We definitely would want to instill some of this in his son. Maybe just keep it at that. Only do one and then let him play out the way he wants. Like, maybe he doesn't even want that, right? So there we go. Maybe let's try. Oh, but he does. He becomes diligent. Oh. No, we can't have that. Damn it, will we be there in time? Quite slow. I'm coming for you. Are we actually going to do... Yes, yes, we did. Okay, good stuff. You're not stealing from us. There you go. Oh. The Khan has died. And now it's his son. Okay. Could negotiate an alliance, but he doesn't want it. I guess now that we have, you know, now that we have the Jipjeong at our side, we don't need it. At the end of the day, we do want that title. Right? Comes of age. Know of someone at court whom she could marry. Maybe our Master of the Hunt. There you go. Okay. So, done that. I will teach them. Don't ever do that again. Raiding. Sorry, fleeing again. Ay. I guess he knows he's not going to be able to fight me in a real battle. So he's trying his way. He's trying to weasel around this, but we are not letting him. Oh, I can make a request. Aha, from him. For gold or even the Men-at-Arms Regiment. No. Asking him for some gold. For the opinion. And he gains some influence. I guess we're still at this point where we do want some gold because we have things to do. So yeah, maybe. Oh, he is hosting a coronation as well. Yeah. I think I will do that. Yeah, just wait here with the army. This is starting in 6 months, so yeah, there you go. I can wait a little. Let's go there. I guess. A revelation. Tonight's family feast was a quiet affair without incident. I was just about to retire for the evening, in fact, when I spoke to my young hostage, Wang Yongguan. I don't think the lad even knew the full implications of what he was saying, just that he had innocently overheard my wife whispering about it and found it all incredibly amusing. Huh? Well, I understood the implications very well, even if Wang Yongguan did not. Lady Dae Yu-hwa has a secret. One my wife now inadvertently revealed. A non-believer. Alright. I guess that's tolerable. Yeah, and that's our son. Only 40%. Alright, let's try it now. Okay. You can try again. 4 months. Oh, we have deer. Interesting. Well, I guess the deer have to wait. I'm gonna need to go there first. Yeah, what are you doing down there? What are you doing? I guess I can just wait this out. The only thing that I hate is that I could do more money without my army being raised. He'll come by sea. Can already go in that direction here. Yeah, he does. So there you go. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, the wife is pregnant. RG, in fact. Right? Our second wife. Okay. Right. I think we can start traveling now. I don't think we need a mountaineer for that. I think we need a forest guide. Jesus Christ. What's happening here? Danger, danger. It's all dangerous. How can we go up here, maybe? Go around it. Yeah, that seems to be the more reasonable choice. Oh, that's not it. There you go. Right. Oh, that's also forest. So, can I even do without? No. I definitely need the mercenaries. Jesus Christ. 20% danger in here. Well, I guess it's more important being there. The interesting thing now is, what are we going to do? This is still, like, this is the nephew of our wife, right? So there is some kind of affiliation here, and yeah. So factions, there's going to create activities and so the porters. We can see some advantage, maybe. I can even offer him support. Because, as we do see here, he's not doing too well. Yeah, or are we opportunistic, in fact? Offer support or seize advantage or bear witness, just piety, legitimacy, cultural acceptance. You know what? I'll just roll the die here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 2. We bear witness. Okay. Just have a look. Have a little look at what's going to happen here. Oh. Ah, he can be sent again. And this time he passes. Good for you. And there is my nephew. No, I'm not going to send him. 27% chance. Need to keep my influence. The finer points of diplomacy. He's becoming forgiving. Oh yeah, why not? Okay, here we come. We will be there in time, won't we? Yes! Alright. I hope that's the end of it. There we go. Time to see what trouble I may get into. Love or hate the Khan, none can deny the feeling of importance. Yeah, but he's not doing well, is he? He is not doing well at all. And of course, that would be kind of difficult for him because he is a child. At 13, he would be seen as a young man, I guess. Right, I guess I already read these things aloud, so not doing that for a second time today. As you do see now, we are neither supporter nor detractor. We're just here to watch. Alright. And finally, this is over as well. What do we gain? Another 50 prestige. Oh well. At least it's over. And you do see we gained some more gold now. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe since we're just spectating, maybe this is the time we could have this kind of theological debate for once. Well, maybe not the debate itself. Maybe let her just speak and listen to it, but while we watch the rest here. So yeah, I think that's more fitting. Oh. Emperor Yulujun is being attacked by Grand Marshal Zhao Zhongxi. Okay. Where is he from? Aha. He is a songman. Interesting. He's not even there. He's on the road. And he's fighting for what? Is it already at 100%? Okay. War score plus 1000. Huh? Landless attacker has no armies left. So he's already winning. So that was a bit of a stupid thing to do, wasn't it? Okay. Alright, yeah. She has come of age, and that means we can marry her. Wait a second, where are we? Where are we? Help! There we are. There he is! Gentleman Lee Boyo points at our host, Khan Yelu Asu, standing alone. Finally! This is our chance. Liu Boyu insists we are here to stand and witness and support his coronation. It is only fair that we get something in return. Let us be an example of peace to our people. I like that idea. Yeah. Oh, and he dies. Okay. Good Dodok, I turn around to find Magistrate Tan Zhang next to a nervous man. You know that I cherish you, and it would bring me great joy to help you. Here, I offer you the first and best of my men. See ye, my well-accomplished Li Sheng. May this serve as the start of a friendship between the two houses. Alright. He is part of Great Lao. Magistrate. And he's giving me him. I guess he's deceitful. Maybe I wouldn't know that just from seeing him. He's welcome at my court, or I just take it again as this kind of thing where I'm like, thank you so much, I appreciate the offer. More like a, you know, like we don't treat this as a genuine offer, but rather of him paying his respects. I'll just roll the die. It's a 3, so we take him. There's another war declared down here. Yilu Asu takes a second to observe the crowd, running a hand through his hair. The voices of the courtiers have become as constant as the chirping of birds, and I have no doubt that Yilujun intends to join them. Good Dodok. He says, sliding up to me. Sliding up to me. He looks like a little turtle, does he? He's like a little turtle man with his cap here. May I be so bold as to ask, what are your thoughts on the celebration? I've no doubt that Khan Yulu Asu's rule be one of love and justice. Yeah, you know what? In that case, it's the Emperor here, so we are polite. To the Emperor, we are always polite. I think I will do the tribute thing next. I think once in our lifetime we should do that. Pay our respects. Right, the preparations are complete. The meager ceremonial assembly awaits in the high temple. In cold silence, Yelu Asu's procession past the crowd, and my retinue follows in our honorary place. Some peasants stare up at us blankly. Others mutter derision. One howls out, "The false Khan!" And the mob surges forth, barely held back by the few warriors lining the way. Uh-oh, these are not good signs. Not well liked, is he? There we go, the Bhikkhus. There's a call for the Khan to honor their holy rites and to defend the faithful. Ieyasu ascends. Then local peasants stand in for the Dangur common folk, and the elders of Ninjang stare at the Khan in awe, as the masses outside exalt his carnal name. Ieyasu's vassals stalk forward darkly. Most of them hardly bother with the words of loyalty amidst their gestures of hate. The ceremony continues on and on. How can we take advantage of this kind of thing? Now he approaches his throne, bedecked in his inaugural regalia. He does not have any regalia, does he? The walk is long and quiet. Each footfall resonates like a droplet on endlessly deep water. Jun, with tears in his priestly eyes, begins a dirge. Right. Of course, they do their best. But I think the detractors here will win in the end. Stands by himself in front of the crowd as all await his oath. My rule will be remembered by those who come after as the start of a golden age. Yeah, I guess that's not anything at all. Right, formalities have ended. The only one who's happy is the Emperor, right? He's like, yeah! Party! There he is! Oh no! He's even wounded and he's still happy! God. What started as an ordinary feast became an exceptional one, thanks to the presence of Emperor Yeoljun. Oh, we spoke all evening. Oh, what a great time we had. And look who's my friend now. Aw. The adorable man is my friend. The revels of my fellow guests bring a smile to my face. I chortle as their raucous carousing finds them falling over one another. A bawdy gesture suddenly knocks a torch loose and it careens into the drapery. Uh-oh. Flames leap up the walls as guests shriek and scatter. I dive for cover, heart pounding as the hall is soon awash in smoke and panic. Oh. Well, am I doing the heroic thing? I am reckless. Heave a vat of tea to douse the fire. That would be the intelligent thing to do. Yeah. He does the intelligent thing, right? He is an intelligent man. And he's calm. So he would not... I mean, yeah. Maybe in battle, in the battle position, he's not that well suited to be a commander anyway. Right? We know that. But I think he would draw from his... kind of like calmness and prowess in that case, because he's able to lift that cattle. Alright, okay, there's these two guys, and I think just never mind. I don't think I want to test if they have my kind of, I don't know, inappropriate humor. So there we are. I listen intently to Yeoljun as he carelessly reveals all manner of things. Oh, bless his heart. Distracted by trying to get one last drop from his cup, he's oblivious to how carefully I'm paying attention. Once he realizes, he starts getting up. I'm only rambling. It's not true anyways, any of it. Oh no, I learned of his murder secret. He just told me that he murdered a man. Jesus Christ, Emperor. I could even blackmail him for that. There you go. I could blackmail him for that. No, but he's my friend now. I don't think he would blackmail a friend. You could all tell Yeoljun had too much to drink. Yeah, definitely. Even though he insisted on showing us how sober he was. Look at me. I'm all sober. Simply rising from his seat proved too much for him. And now I'm covered in stinking vomit. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Does he keep straight face here? Like, can he break? Can one actually break? Like, does he swallow it down? No, obviously no, he won't. Jesus Christ. Does he just quietly calm himself and clean himself, or is he like finally snapping and saying, Jesus Christ, first you tell me about your murder, then you puke all over me, man. Have some kind of dignity. I will roll for that. But I think this is a 1-4 and this is a 5-6. It is a 6, actually. So he's like... Okay. Okay. That just happened. I'll need a wet cloth or something. Jesus Christ. Oh, look. Great Buddha. The courtyard is filled with the familiar sounds of running and screaming as the children of court partake in their play. Despite the noise, it is oddly peaceful until the pained shrieks of Wang Young-won summon me to intervene. Stop it, Wan. Dae Sul-hee keeps hitting me. Oh no. You're 13, mate. You're 13, and you're crying because my 5-year-old son is beating you up. Yeah. I think I should encourage him to defend himself when that happens. Right, the testing rooms have been built. Good stuff. Oh, I can even start a legend. I don't have the gold for that, do I? The meager coronation is finished. Khan Yulu Asu of Alian might be a poor host, but a Khan nonetheless. Oh, he has actually sworn an oath. Strengthen the house. Yeah, that was not the best he could have done. In a hushed voice, my friend Yelu-jun reveals his secret that has been burning him. What is he? He's telling me everything. This man is completely unleashed. What has happened to him? Jesus Christ. I guess we get along with him fine because he's also gregarious and diligent. But here, at these festivities, he just went all bonkers. While processing this shocking news, I see a mysterious woman leaning toward us, straining to catch every word. Who knows what wickedness she hopes to achieve? She must not learn that Yelu-jun is the one behind Yi Heonan's murder. He murdered someone else too. Oh no, that's the only thing. Okay. That's not really his thing, right? Do we help him once more? After everything. After all that has happened. I think... I'm just gonna roll for this again. Is this finally making him snap? This is a... Let's just say, okay, right? This has been cumulative. So... Last time it was a 1 to 2. This time it's only a 1 for this option, and that is a 2 to 6. It's a 6, actually, so now we had enough. It's not my concern. He's been doing that all evening. One time after the other saying that he murdered that man. So, I think maybe his subconscious wanted this to get out. Right? Maybe he really wanted this. So, we're not doing anything here. He's ousted as a murderer. There you go. And that's fine. I think he wanted to. Dear Lord. Right. A child of my blood. Yes, that's my sister. That's my brother-in-law. And that's Ae-yong. Good stuff. I think so far we don't have a child showing signs of, inbreeding. Okay, we're returning home. Everything is fine. Do we do the tributary thing now? Well, I guess he's still our friend. And we are the tributary. He is our suzerain. This is only proper. Oh, we have another daughter, Gui Gang. Right, may grow strong and wise, my daughter. Yep. There we go. Back inside. By the way. Oh. She has actually left the court to be with this man, Captain Ul Lim of the Balhae band of Tongju, with his, a band is a bit of a stretch here. I think that does not go. You come back. You come back to court. I understand. I totally understand that she's disgruntled. She probably wants to marry. And we're not letting her because we don't find someone suitable. Maybe it's time that we actually... No, he doesn't need one. That we actually let her. That would be fair, wouldn't it? Finding a match for her that, would be somehow suitable. Let's have a look. I think you would even like to be married to that guy here. Maybe we just do that for her at this point in time. Or Goryeo, because he is also brave. Goryeo. 28, 18. He's closer to her age, right? Alright, let's do that. Then she stays at our court. There we go. Do I have a good court chronicler by now? No. He could still do that. I just don't like to have people in double roles. Oh, by the way, he could go back to advanced research. There you go. Don't need that one. Can I actually go do that hunt now? Still, that's stag sighting. I guess anywhere's fine. Although I guess, 67% chance of danger with hills, so I guess a mountaineer would do good here. 35% chance. I think that's okay. We just need to get in there. I want to slay a beast. Yeah, I think that's what he wants. I guess we could have a brother if he wants to. Yeah. There we go. I can't wait. Oh yeah, by the way, we are, I think, close to the mark. So, I can ransom him. Minamoto Atsukuni. He's Japanese. Why can I ransom him? How did he end up? I don't understand. Well, I guess. There you go. Not even sure how you ended up in my prison anyway. So, bye. Okay. That's gonna happen. Alright, so we're going to do the hunt here. And, is there anything else really? Right. I guess the question for the future could be, how do we deal with the situation here? Oh, there we go. He is weak to a degree, right? He has some allies, but I think we could overpower him at this point. Yeah, we don't have a casus belli on, because we would need to attack him, of course, right? He's the ruler here, because they are not just tributaries, they are proper part of Great Lao. Okay. I mean, we could, of course, try to usurp, but we do see here that we would still need 11 counties, and we only have 8. And the only counties that we could take would either be his or these two here that Goryeo had snatched sometime in the past. So, yeah, I don't see that happening. And we can just wait and see what happens here. Maybe there will be some developments. Right, but yeah, that was the huge thing happening today. We got this alliance here. That is great for us. That's not her. That's her. Kang Jong-ai. Look at her. She's like, yeah. Like, yeah. This is me. At 6 years old, she is considered a good fighter. So she's already throwing around people left and right. I think she will be a great queen. And a really good wife to our son. There he is, Moon Hugh. We can learn a language. Tangut. Huh. Language is that? Mongolic. Well, I guess Mongolic would be fine. That's still rather close to us. And we can create that accolade. Maybe that's something I'm going to look into between the sessions now. So, yeah, I guess next time we will start with the hunt. And I guess I'll see you then. So, cheers. Bye-bye.